Yes or no? Decide on calcium. Predict outcomes. Trade smart. Trade responsibly.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44.
Mode is dying. If you look at the numbers, Battle Royale is seeing lows that we have never seen before. Is it over? Is Fortnite done? Well, let's talk about it. I'm going to be going over what's been happening, as well as the 5 main reasons why it's happening, and what can be done to fix it. So what is actually happening, and why am I making this video? Because I have made videos like this before. Fortnite, we need to talk. But for those of you who don't know, other modes like Reload, Blitz, and UV Event Maps are taking over Fortnite's player base. There are way less people playing Battle Royale right now than there were just a year ago.
Blitz is my favorite.
That can be a great thing, but not when the total player base has also significantly dropped over the last year. Because when I say that Fortnite Battle Royale is dying, I'm not necessarily talking about Fortnite as a whole. Because Fortnite is still pulling in about 1 million players concurrent, which is bigger than most games today, but not bigger than their biggest competitor, which in my opinion is Roblox. So VR right now has about 91,000 players, and it peaked at about 101,000 over the last 24 hours. But if we take a look back just 1 year, the average player base was about 200 to 300,000 players. Of course, in November, we had OG Remix, which was the Chapter 2 remix, and that boosted the player count significantly. But then even after that, we're talking 2, 3, 400,000 average players that are playing Fortnite's core Battle Royale mode. This is the mode that everyone played back in Chapter 1, because back in Chapter 1, there was no other modes to play. Now there's a lot of different options, and as a result of that, we're seeing average player counts of 71, 76, 98,000 players, which is about a 70% to 80% decrease from a year ago, which is pretty significant. So I'm going to speak quickly from a content creator perspective. I know you guys don't necessarily care, but I'll just explain from my POV what I notice is happening with the communities around the game, because I'm very much in touch with the communities, and I have a big community that follows Fortnite. With the split of interests within the Fortnite player base, some people are Reload players, some people are Blitz players, some people play Zero Build, some people play OG. There isn't a strong sense of community like we had in the past. People care less and less about the new battle passes, the new POIs that come to the map, and just the new content and updates, because the player base has been split up into a bunch of different modes, and it's only going to get worse in that regard. However, this was the goal. The goal for Epic Games was to not rely so heavily on Battle Royale. The only issue, though, is that they did not achieve the second part of the operation, which is to bring new players into Fortnite. Now, why is the Battle Royale mode leading players so heavily? Well, there's a few things. It could be that the formula is just outdated. When Battle Royale first came out 8, 9 years ago with different games, and eventually Battle Royale on Fortnite came out, it was so new. Everybody was so excited to try it out. 100 players hop into a match, only one person wins. It was such a new concept, a very exciting concept, and getting your first win actually meant something. Over the years, people have gotten hundreds of wins, some people even have thousands, and with the introduction of skill-based matchmaking and bots into the game, a lot more people have wins than they did before. So the reality is people just don't care. They don't care necessarily about the Battle Royale formula. A lot of other games are seeing bigger success in smaller, faster-paced VRs. I do feel like Fortnite can do better to make the Battle Royale mode feel more exciting and rewarding. A lot of the times when I hop on and I play, what takes me out of playing Battle Royale is the amount of bots I run into. There's just way too many bots. It doesn't feel like a real PvP, player versus player game. It feels like I'm just hunting down a lot of bots and occasionally will run into a real player. It makes the game feel dead even though there's a million people playing. So as a result, people are splitting off to play different modes, and it creates a bigger bot problem where matches are not filling up and Fortnite is forced to fill even more bots than there were before. And this has a pretty dramatic effect on the game because think about this. Most of the development that Fortnite spends is on the new seasons. The new season battle pass, new season items, POIs, and themes. All of it is about the new season of Fortnite. That is where most of Fortnite's effort, at least publicly, is going towards. But if there's less people interested in the Battle Royale concept, Fortnite might take that as a sign that they need to spend less time on the Battle Royale seasons, and this could cause the entire mode to really just fall apart. Now, I did say I wanted to offer some solutions, but when it comes to the Battle Royale mode, it's very, very tricky. I know Fortnite wants to grow as a platform, which means it doesn't want to just depend on Battle Royale. That also means as a community, we are more divided than ever in terms of what we actually care about when it comes to Fortnite, and you see that with interest in the game dropping significantly. Because instead of us being a united front that is excited about a new weapon or POI, there are some people that just do not care and they're more interested in the other modes that Fortnite has to offer. Which wouldn't be the worst thing in the world if the player count wasn't also dropping. And why is it dropping? Why haven't we seen a bunch of new people come into the game despite UV Effect being out for 2 years? So let's talk about UV Effect. UV Effect is actually a genius idea by Epic to make Fortnite last forever. Because even if VR completely dies out, there are still people that want to play Fortnite with all the different skins that they've purchased, all the different cosmetics and battle passes that they have unlocked. It offers a very, very sweet incentive to stay within the platform. But UV Event has not gone the way Epic has wanted, but it still can. It just has been slowed down significantly. There have been a ton of delays on key features for UV Event that can really take things to the next level, and we still don't have the mid client, which is going to be a way for Fortnite to compete with Roblox. Because right now, to play a Roblox map, you just need the Roblox launcher. You can download maps individually, allowing you to hop into any single game of Roblox very, very quickly. Whereas right now on Fortnite, you still have to download the entirety of Fortnite, whether you're playing on mobile or Switch or PC or console. And then from there, you can go load up a game, but it takes forever to download. So it's much harder to bring new players onto the Fortnite platform than it is on a platform like Roblox. And Roblox has really mastered the formula. They have only grown over the last year, reaching new highs of like 4 million concurrent players on a daily basis. No monthly fees, just plug it in only hit 1 million concurrent. It's absolutely insane. Now, I know Roblox will be targeted a little bit more towards the younger audience. Some of these older people watching might not be interested in a platform like that. And they're more interested in the more advanced concept that Fortnite offers. Fortnite just doesn't have the tools yet or the ease of access to bring new players onto the platform. And as a result, almost all of the top maps and success stories on Fortnite are recreations of other games and maps. We've seen it with Scale of Raindrop, we've seen it with Only Up, Rose Garden, and then the other maps that are successful are just maps that have already existed for multiple years. So there's no real new success stories with new concepts that actually bring people onto the Fortnite platform. And that's not because people aren't creative, it's just because the current system is impossible. The good news is that the system is not going to stay forever. Fortnite is actively working on the Fit client. They are actively working on making Fortnite more accessible. You know, we brought it back to mobile. We haven't really seen any players spike since mobile came back. But that also could be because no one wants to download the whole of Fortnite onto their mobile device. They would rather just download specific modes and maps and games within Fortnite that they want to fit onto their phone. And until that's possible, we won't really see this explosion of players into the Fortnite ecosystem. But when it happens, things will change. It might not be overnight, but Fortnite's potential will reach new heights. So let's finish by talking about what Fortnite needs to do. First of all, Fortnite needs to lock in on community events. They need to make sure that these delays are not happening consistently, that they can put out the key updates and features that we need to create unique and captivating maps. The second part is getting the Fortnite Thin client available and making it as easy to access as Roblox. The only way that they will be able to compete with Roblox and maybe eventually catch up. The third thing, and this is for you guys, I feel like we should be treating this moment in Fortnite as a transition period. And during transition, there's always going to be lows, but they will be followed by big highs if the transition goes well. I believe Fortnite is transitioning away from battle royale based on team modes. Just having a bunch of different modes that have hundreds of thousands of players. And this could be good for the platform, but we need the players to grow. So no, it's not all secret. Even if the battle royale mode of Fortnite is dying, even if the movement dies out, Fortnite as a platform is here to stay, and I do want to see it succeed and grow with you guys as well. I felt like this was a very important topic that a lot of people were talking about.
See more of it, I need you to do a couple things on this video for me. Partly, make sure to subscribe. I'll catch you next. We got Hella. And we got a Hella that apparently got 100 kills in one match. So what we're going to do is we're going to spectate said match. Obviously, looking at this is a lower rank than I typically see. What me and Witz kind of had a conversation about, we're thinking, well, what if we spectate insane games despite the rank? I don't know if that makes sense. Essentially, it's like, you know, I'm going to pause counter. I'm going to spectate the #1 DPS player. I'm going to spectate #1 tank player. But then there's also people like this. Hella in this game gets over 100 kills in one game. I've never seen anything like that before, personally. So I want to see what Hella's POV was in this game to be able to get 108 kills, even if it is a lower, I'll throw that lower rank, even though I'm pretty sure this is, what rank is this? I can't see now. I think it's like plat, diamond, maybe around there, which to be fair, still is technically probably top 80% of the player base. Let's see what the bands are. Let's give this a shot. It's plat 1, which is, plat 1, diamond 3, right around there. I'm curious what bands we get here. Where the music go, bro? Am I tweaking? Is it quiet? It's a little quiet here, isn't it? Yeah. I want to see what bands we get here. Okay, you know what? As of when I'm recording this, so just for the record, I'm recording this offline. Holiday season coming up. Getting a couple of videos here. Armor content's been, very well received, so we're going to keep uploading it. And I'm recording this one offline, so none of you have seen this, even if you're watching the stream, because I'm not live right now. Hawkeye Daredevil, and I was going to say, the other day when I was playing against Hawkeyes, bro, and I'm down to ban Hawkeye for the remainder of my life. Very normal ban, and this guy doesn't want a Spider-Man. I need Spider-Man. Wow, perfect bait when it lines up like that. That's like one of the best feelings in the game. Okay, so we spectate Squishy in this video. We're spectating Squishy, this guy. Let me fast forward a bit here. Oh, we're on Squishy. Okay, so 100 kills in one match. Now, I've played a lot of Marvel, thousands of hours. I don't think I've ever once seen someone get 100 100 kills on my team, or on top of that, she got 100 kills in one match period. Super awesome when she plays here and how as Hella, and I mean, to be fair, Hella is very strong this season, drops 100 kills. Actually, this guy's cheating, and I had no idea. I'm not cheating. Steals the ability, it makes them do less damage. Oh, bro, am I an idiot? You guys, because the arrows are down after Rogue stole from her, and she has Hella's stun now, obviously. And I know that Rogue gets a buff from damage if she takes it from damage. She gets healing if she takes it from a support. She gets health if she takes it from a Vanguard. I didn't realize it was a negative effect on the player you take it from. Oh, you learn something new every day, guys. It's kind of funny. Hell is a very simple DPS, but also very easy to mess up. Oh, I know you wanted that. I know he wanted that. He's still looking for it. I gotta say, for a high game, I'm already really impressed. You have a flash. So we're starting off.
You asked for more ways to create, so we made a major update. Sleeve printing is now live. You can now design directly on sleeves.
Ron, tell about what this is great. We're starting at 1-1. You know, with a 100 kill game, you're probably thinking we're going to come out the gate firing. No, we're not. It's going to be a slow burn. This game right here, I can already tell you, it's going to be like smoking some meat. Slow. I stand up to sound something. You know that. Okay, I like that game. Doing nothing with it. So start with 100 kill games, which is really starting on the back end here. In case some of you have not played in a little while, Hela's team up with the Moore right now. The Moore gets like an anti-heal or produces healing, and then Hela, when she gets a kill, she gets a sprint. The Moore, when he gets a kill, he gets a sprint. So like, Hela gets a fatal hit like that, a sweet spot. Kills in a game, lower Android. Is she like the strongest in Asgard or whatever?
You said it's okay. Oh, what's the next?
It's kind of insane to just how recent this game is. The craziest part of having 100 kills in one match as well is not only does this Hela get 100 kills one match, every shot you have, she gets like 60 stuff. It's honestly nuts. She gets the score. She has 3 wins on the map right now. And it's cracked. I realized I knew the team up really working. It's not like we're just that's the song I got my team every single game. It's also dancing there. Ripping this up. Sure, and there's a portal too. One portal that immediately counters two. So she dies. We all make mistakes, man. We're safe. He's something like the rest of his team. Bro is carrying his team right now. Like, literally, the team is on the back. And he did kind of lock in there. Like, he locked in, for sure. That team is kind of sounding like at first, it was like he was getting rolled, but then one game seven. Let's see how round two goes. So, like, Helen, in theory, is a very easy character to play, but yeah, it's also kind of hard to play at the same time. Like, it's very punishing at the same time. Kid is very sensitive. It's very sensitive. Just be a spectator thing. That could just be a spectator thing. That was no suspicious. I just couldn't see the drama.
Never sue the person who hit you after a car accident.
Alexa,
I just got
play Gracie's Corner.
$100,000 for an accident I was in last month.